I don't ever make mistakes. Whoops, didn't press. To take all my fabric pieces, and I didn't cut through the fold. Oh. And then I'll be all ready. But every once in a while, you might need to take a piece off. One of the things that I run into all the time is I don't pay attention that I don't have enough bobbin thread, and I'm sewing, assembly line sewing, and I run out of thread, and I need to re-sew a line. Anytime you need to repair a foundation, I use Scotch brand removable tape to do that. And the reason why I use this tape is twofold. First of all, it's not cellophane tape. It has a higher melting temperature than cellophane tape, so it's not going to melt from the heat of your iron. The second reason is it's not as sticky as regular tape, so it's not going to gum up your sewing machine needle. And so your tape then becomes your new foundation, and you won't tear the paper when you sew it the second time. Another thing, should you make a mistake, this particular piece doesn't quite cut it because the piece of fabric is down too low, so I don't have it in the correct position. So if I'm going to take this off, the first thing I'm going to do is put tape on the seam line that I'm going to remove. And you can see that when I put that down on the foundation and I go like this, it will come off without tearing the paper. Now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to use this tool, which is called a rotary point cutter. And to get the blade to come out, I'm just going to unscrew it and tighten it up. And I'm going to pull back the fabric piece that I need to take off. Now I'm just going to keep pulling it to the point where the thread presents itself. And then I'm just going to lightly touch the thread with the blade. And as I do, the fabric is pulled away. Now another thing you can do, because of that tape and it's slightly sticky, is take the time to lift it up, because a lot of the threads will stick to the tape and you won't need to pull off all the pieces on the top. You're going to take this piece, whoops, let me just cut that thread up there, and reposition it. Now when I reposition it in the correct position and flip it, notice I've used the other edge, so I'm just ignoring that because that will get cut off anyway out in the seam allowance. And when I turn it over and re-sew on this seam line, the tape becomes my new foundation. So that's a really neat trick anytime you need to take a piece off or repair a foundation.